Good morning and thank you for joining us. This morning we're going to be discussing the new Set and Forget marketing user interface. My name is Meg Cott. I'm one of the educators here at Shortcuts and I'm going to be your tour guide. So kind of get started, I do see a lot of familiar faces this morning. Thank you for attending, and for those that don't know me, I've been with Shortcuts for a little bit now, and the Set and Forget marketing piece is actually one of my favorites, so I love talking about it. We're just going to kind of jump right in here, and I do want to make sure that your volume on your computer speaker is turned up so that you're able to hear me okay. Today's webinar is going to be about 45 minutes long, and then if you have any questions, please use the chat box and I'll be happy to answer them. We will be providing a recording of the webinar. If you've provided your email address, the link will be emailed to you when it is available. In this session, we're going to be looking at the new user interface. So Shortcut, or the Set and Forget marketing tool, has gotten a new facelift, so I'm pretty excited about it. There are going to be some new sexy mobile-friendly email templates available to you starting on Saturday, June 1st. Along with the user interface, we are going to be introducing it on Saturday. We have already introduced over 170 new images, and I'm just going to show you where those new images are. I will be going over the new client import tool. I don't know if you guys are familiar with actually importing your clients into the Set and Forget website directly, but I'm going to kind of go through it and then give you an example or two of how you're going to be using that one. Then I'm going to be showing you how to do a campaign from start to finish. So updating your company information, setting up those promotion codes so that you're going to be able to track some numbers coming through, setting up some of your trackable links, editing a template, and then creating a campaign. So really kind of digging in, showing you how to use the new interface to do all of this. There's also going to be updated demographics. So in the demographics tab in your campaign, before it was a little bit hard to kind of navigate through and find the proper demographics that you wanted. So now I'll show you how to navigate through the demographics a little bit better so that you can really target those clients that you want to hit. We've already introduced some social media integration, and I'm just going to show you a little bit more about it so that you can really utilize the posting to Facebook, sharing, and that sort of thing. And then also already available to you is the new snapshot reporting, but I'm going to also kind of walk you through that and kind of go through your numbers so you can keep track of how well your campaigns are going. The first thing I want to show you this morning is the new user interface. So as I'm looking here, you can see that we are still on that GCAS website. Up here in the upper left-hand corner, you do have your home, campaign manager, survey, and admin. So if this kind of thing, takes a little bit getting used to, you do have the tools over here on the left-hand corner that you can kind of go back to if needed. In the middle of the screen are your new tiles. So as I kind of go through them, it just makes it a lot easier, quicker, shortcuts, what have you, to the appropriate links that you need to get to. So we have create a new campaign, we have editing a draft campaign, and viewing recent campaigns. So before you would go through the campaign manager, you would search for the active ones, or maybe you're searching for an inactive one that you've already started. So now you have easier tiles here to search through. You have your members row here where you have your search for members. So if you want to look for one of your clients, these are members in this website. And then we have import members. So we're going to explore importing members today. And then add members is if you singularly want to add people to your lists. You have your survey builder, which is still the same kind of button over here. You have your reports and statistics, so there's a few reports that you're able to review in your reports and statistics. And then you have your template library, so this is where you would create your templates. Always look for different messages going on up over here on the corner. I usually like to keep these, letting you know the newest and latest and greatest, and also if the website is doing anything maintenance-wise, they'll let you know here. In the upper right-hand corner, you have some quick buttons over here. You have your profile. So this is your personal profile and where you would go if you needed to change your password. You have your settings, and your settings will update your email settings that go out. You have the help. Help is the complete user guide for this website. And then you have who's logged in and the log off button. So a lot of, looks a lot different, but really a lot of the functionality is the same. And then you always have your go-to buttons over here on the left-hand side. Okay. So now I want to show you how awesome the new templates are. So this one is City Chic. This one is Clinic. The next one is Earth Spa. Then we have our Funky Fun. We have the Black Melbourne. We have new men's templates. We have the Serene Spa. And then we have the Vintage. So all of these are your new templates that you are very welcome to use. And these are all mobile friendly. So when you send them out and they go to a mobile device, you're able to now see it better format on your cell phones. So how do you guys like them? They're pretty cool, right? Some of the new images that we have available, we have a lot more images of some women, a little bit more updated. We have some comic-y ones, and we have some more children ones as well. So some of our salons out there that only cater to children, it's nice to have some more to choose from. Some teenagers that look like they're having a lot of fun. We have some text images now too, so the happy birthday and miss you. So please, take a look in your gallery and try to change up some of those templates out there. Now I'm just going to go into the live portion of it, and I like to use Chrome. Over here we have your what we just kind of went over, your home, your campaign, survey, and admin, and then you have your tiles right here in the middle. So in these tiles, we're going to kind of go through a little bit of each of them to kind of walk you through how to do certain things. The first thing I want to show you is importing members. So when you're importing members, the members that go into the GCAST or Set and Forget website, these members are members that you just want to target your marketing to. They're not actual clients. These clients, when you import them, are not going into shortcuts. And so it's a great way if you have a newsletter, you can send out the newsletter and that sort of thing. Also, if you do like bridal shows or expos, and you just want to get a list of people that are interested in coming to your store, you want to put them on the mailing list. This is a perfect opportunity to get them into an Excel spreadsheet, save them as a CSV, and then import them. So I'm just going to kind of go right into it. So import members. And then over here on the left-hand side, it says select a data file. So upload this file. I'm going to choose my file. And in here, I have a couple of different spreadsheets. I have these CSVs and then these Excel spreadsheets. CSV is just an Excel spreadsheet that is saved as a CSV, a comma-separated value. And that's the actual kind of file that we need to import today. So I'm just going to choose this webinar to CSV, and then I'm choosing Open. Once I see it here, it's going to change up a little bit, and then I can see that it's asking me to map my file column. So it wants to know, of this column, where are we putting this information? The first thing that it's here is I want to use and edit a predefined layout. So if you've already done an import before and you like the way that those names kind of drop down and you are chosen, you can just kind of choose that pre-layout. Columns are comma separated, which is perfect. First row contains the column headings. So in mine, you see how it says name right here? This is my column heading. I just want to check that because I don't want to include that column heading as a customer or a member. And then I'm just going to kind of go straight down. Given name is my first name. Family name is my last name. Then I have my phone number. This is probably my, primary number. Then I have my cell phone number or mobile number. And then I have the infamous email address. Okay. So now that I've mapped them out, then I have a demographic. So when I import this list, I have a date. It's already going to be stamped on this list. And I can actually target to these clients or members a little bit later using the demographics. So for this one, I'm just going to put in, this is going to be these are actually Shortcuts employees, so I'm just going to call them Shorties too. Okay. And then I'm going to import or update now. So what it's doing is it's actually searching for the particular clients in the database. Now it says no members, records need to be imported or updated. That means that I've already imported this list and I don't have to worry about it because it's already in there, which is really nice because you know that you're not getting any duplicates. Over here, it's just letting me know that this demographic tag has been updated. So that tag that I put in for Shorties 2 has been added to that client file, and now I can target those particular clients. Pretty cool, right? Awesome. So now I'm just going to go back to home. And I'm going to take you kind of on a tour of some of these. Now, some of the settings are still under admin, so I'm just going to go into admin. And then over here on the left-hand corner, I want to make sure my company details are correct. A lot of these new templates actually have personalized fields, and what a personalized field is, it's a tool that will pull data from this area here. So it means that you don't have to type in your business name every time it says business name, which is really nice because if you change your address or update your phone number, then you don't have to update it on all of your templates. You can just update it here and it's automatically going to update all of your templates. So you just want to kind of go through and make sure that your business name is correct. If you have a description or a slogan, that's up to date. Your email address for the business, your direct phone number, your website, and then your primary address. So just kind of go through here and make sure it's correct, and then always just save it. So let me show you where that is one more time. It's under Admin, and then it's under Update Company Details. So in here you have your company details, and it's just really important just to kind of keep that up to date. It's going to work out perfectly for getting those templates out a lot quicker. So I'm going to go back to admin. And I want to make sure some of the pre-settings are done before I actually get started. And one of those is the promotion codes. Promotion codes are attached to a particular promotion that we're going to be sending out. And what that does is it actually lets us know that clients are coming in with those particular promotions. So you only need to set up a promotion if you have a discount or a voucher associated with them and you want to keep track of how many people bring it in. So to create a new promotion, we just create new and then we set up a code. So maybe for this month, I want to just do a Facebook, like us on Facebook, and you receive 10% off. So I might do Facebook 2013, and then I'm going to say this is a Facebook promotion complimentary treatment. I'm just going to save that. Okay. So now when I look at my list, I have the Facebook 2003 Facebook promotion complimentary treatment. And that's really all there is to do to set up a initial promotion code. When we go back through and set up a actual campaign to go out, we'll make sure to attach that. And then, of course, attaching it to a discount reason in Shortcuts. So one other thing I want to show you before we get kind of going back in there and creating a template, I'm going back into admin, and then I'm going into special links. The special links, we're going to check out Trackable. And in this Trackable link, we have a lot of different icons. So the Trackable links are when you actually click on a picture, it will take you to that particular website. And then it's going to track how many times a particular person has clicked on it. So here we have these over here, but we do have some new ones too. I don't know if you can see the white online booking one right here, but let's go ahead and go in and copy one of the new ones. And over here you have 2013. So I just want to copy my Facebook one. And you're going to want to put in your Facebook, URL. And then I'm going to save it and return to list. So what that does, if I go back into your links now, I have that Facebook 2013 in there. And it's just asking if I want to copy it again. So I just want to click cancel here. And I want to go back. I'm going to go back into admin. And then I'm going to go back into the special links and check that out. So Trackable. Now I have that new 2013 Facebook link here, and it's that white F. So these ones are all white, and the reason for that is because a lot of our new templates are actually colored. So the white shows up quite nicely on top of that colored template. So these are things that you can set up ahead of time, and then you can kind of get started on your templates. So you don't have to go back and forth and create trackable links and that kind of thing. Now I'm just going to go back to home. And then at the home, we're going to take a look at the templates. And sometimes, it just takes a moment. This is hosted in Australia, so it's going over the water and then back, right? So when you log into your new template library, you'll see the Shortcuts template library here. And then you'll see all of the new templates. So you have City Chic, Clinic, and so on. All of the old templates are also going to be here as well. But remember, the new ones are mobile friendly. Up at the top, you'll have your template library so that you're able to kind of play around with your existing templates and update them. But of course, you're more than welcome to use ours. So if we kind of click through, we have the City Chic, Clinic, Earth Spa. So this one's follow us on Twitter, Funky Fun. We have a referral. We have Melbourne. We miss you. We have the new men's one. We're online. Serene Spa, midweek special. And then we have the vintage, and we have just time to see you. But these are just examples of some of the ones that are going to be available to you. So if you'll notice that just like the older templates, once we kind of push them all down, you'll see a lot of different options. So you're more than welcome to use whatever kind of templates you want. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of go back in. And we have that famous Miss You. That's one of our probably more popular ones to kind of get those clients that haven't been in a while to coming back. We have that referral one, and that referral one is also a very popular one to get your clients to come back. But I actually want to do the We're Online. The We're Online is just kind of an email blast. And what that does is it just, lets your clients know that you're online and they're able to book with you. So here, if I want to edit this, I'm just going to click on that edit. And remember, we're just doing a template design for now. We have the name We're Online and We're Online. And if I want to see this bigger, which I absolutely do, I just want to toggle full screen mode, and that way I can see everything that's going on. There's a lot of things that you're able to do in here. One of them is, of course, update your logo. So here we're just going to click on the logo and then click on Direct Gallery Access, and it'll take us into our gallery. And this is where we want to make sure that we update our logo here. So if you need to update your logo, you just choose a file and you can upload it. The file for a banner up at the top has changed a little bit. The new size is 600, so it's best if this is 600. It's actually 602, but 600 is a little bit easier to remember. If your logo is larger than that, then you just want to make sure that you shrink it so that it works nicely on those mobile devices. So when you click on a particular image, it'll tell you what the name of it is. This one says thank you. We're just going to use the My Clinic and pretend we have a men's clinic, right? We have the image here. You can switch out the image if you want or keep it. And then we have the pre-written text. And of course, you're always welcome to kind of go in and make updates as needed. Okay. In here, we have this image. Maybe I want to change it up. I can go in the Direct Gallery Access. And then the new images are under the Shortcut Software Admin and then Images. So this will open up and then we can see all of the new 170 images in here. Pretty cool, right? I'm pretty excited. So here, maybe we want to switch it out. We're online. Maybe we want to use this online, offline one, but the background's black, so let me see if I can find a better one to use. We have a lot of those Facebooks, like us on Facebook, happy birthdays, a lot of new ones that you can kind of play around with. So a lot of fun things. Thank you. Let's see, which one should we use? I kind of like this one, this bubbles one. I can just select it and it puts it in there. So it kind of gives it, the feel of chatting a little bit. So now if we're kind of looking through here, we just want to make sure that it's everything that we want. So if you want something, then why shouldn't you be able to do it? This is why we have launched an online booking option on our wonderful website. So it's directing them to your website. So if you ever forget to rebook another treatment, you can always come in and day or night and book an appointment, which is awesome. Down here we have the trackable links. So these are just suggested ones. You don't have to have all of them. You can just go in and you can delete the ones that you don't have. Maybe you don't have, My Local Salon, or maybe you're not a fan of Twitter, so you don't have Twitter. You can kind of see that these are looking quite nice now, where it kind of folds together, but there's nothing linked to them. So we want to make sure to put in like your Facebook link, your trackable link, by going up here to your trackable link and then locating the Facebook one. Now remember, they're white, so they don't really show up here. So if I want to insert the link, we can insert the link here. So this is Facebook. And I know that this is a trackable link because now when I hover over it, it has where I'm going to, and that would, of course, have your Facebook link that you have set up. So you just want to change these out to your trackable links, and then, of course, kind of take a look and, if you like it and it looks pretty good, we're just going to toggle full screen and go back in and save it. Now, before I do that, I just want to show you up here. These are Facebook share and Twitter links, and this is if they want to share it on their Facebook or their Twitter. So this is a really great idea, just have it up top. Maybe they'll share it, which would be awesome. Maybe they'll tweet about it, which would also be awesome, right? So now I'm just going to toggle full screen, and then I'm going to save this as my own. Do you want to save this? Okay. So now I have it saved as my own. Okay. I'm going to just click the back button here. It's going to take me back into my template library. Now I have that new men's 2013. And I have that all saved here in my template library, right? So a lot of the new templates, you know, there's probably not a lot of changes that need to be made, maybe an image and definitely your logo, and make sure that it's the verbiage that you want. And then just make sure your trackable links are in there and they're looking nice, right? So now I'm going to go back to home. And I have options to create, edit, and view. So I can create a new template, or I'm sorry, a campaign here. And a lot of times, you know, you may want to start blank, or you want to start with another template. But I like copying. Copying is really nice because you'll be able to copy your campaigns, or you can even copy one of Shortcut's campaigns. We offer a lot of different campaigns for you, including the SMS ones. So if you have a text message account that maybe you confirm your appointments through text message, you're able to send out a text message through this website now. Because this is just an email blast that we're doing, I'm going to go into the newsletter. And this isn't a newsletter. This is actually the title is what you know it as, so I'm just going to call it Online Booking Launch. The subject, we can say we're online. And we're pretty excited about it, so let's put an exclamation point in there. And then I'm going to save and edit new campaign. You're also able to edit your default email settings here as well, so if you want to change this, you can do that too. And we're just creating that new campaign. Now I know I go through this rather quickly, but please remember that we are recording, so if you need to come back to it, I'm going to send an email to everyone that's attended to let them know where to locate the webinar at a later date. And of course, you're always welcome to reach out to your educators. You can contact education@shortcuts.net, and that goes out to all the educators here in the U.S., and we'll answer any questions that you have, and we're happy to do that. So here we have the layout, we have the subject, and then we have we're online. So this is letting the client know what the subject is. In the main body, this definitely isn't the one that we just created, so we actually want to hover over this and choose a template to replace the current content. So now it's just opening up your template library. We did the new men's. And then we want to use this template. So now we have this template here. Okay. So we're just going to save and continue. And it'll take us to the next tab. The reason why I do save and continue rather than just save and then just bouncing through these is I want to make sure I hit every single tab. The campaign name is Online Booking Launch. This is not sent with the campaign, so I don't have to worry about what it says here. We are doing a once-only campaign, and we want to send it out today. Okay. The send is based on the demographic criteria. So that means we're going to look at this demographic tab in order to send out information about this particular campaign. If I wanted to send to specific people that I knew wanted to get this, I would just uncheck the demographic criteria and choose the nominated member list. The start time, I want it to go at 10 a.m. I only want to send one copy where people are sharing an email address. You may want to untick that if you're doing like a birthday promotion, especially if you're a children's salon, because you want to make sure that all of the kids, if you maybe have twins or triplets, you want to make sure that all of them get a birthday card, right? And then the send from and the send to, or actually reply to, I usually do a do not reply because it's a lot of maintenance to make sure that you're checking your email. I know we have it going to your phone a lot, but imagine, you send out an email blast and maybe 10% of those people reply to the email. That's a lot of replies. And I'm going to click Save and Continue. And then we have the demographics. So this one's a men's one, and if I wanted to target just the men, I can choose male. But you have to check it in Shortcuts. So Shortcuts will work for you depending on how much information you're putting into Shortcuts. So if you have, salon coordinators and they put the bare minimum like first, last, and a phone number, the GCAS website isn't going to be able to send out to all of those clients because you don't have their email address. For the birthday promotion, you don't have their birthday. For this particular one, if we wanted to target only the men in the store, if you're not checking that they're men, they won't be able to get it. So those are all kind of things that you can look for in a completed card. Over here on the right-hand side, we have those new demographics that we were talking about earlier. So for this particular one, I want to target those people that I actually imported. So if I click on the drop-down and choose my business, it will actually say your business demographics. And then what happens is that new demographic is going to show up here. So this is my manual import list. I'm just going to click that and add. In this way, I can target only those clients that I just uploaded. Down here, we have the May one that we just imported. And if you want, you can set up some more, but remember, the more demographic tags that you set up, the less people that are going to be getting it. The one that I do want to show up, kind of just point out, is the employee from the client's last visit. This one's a great one to use if you have a staff member that just left the store and you want to target their clients. This one is the best one to use because sometimes, the preferred employee doesn't populate because the client hasn't been there 3 times or more, and you still want to target those clients that last saw that particular staff member. This is the perfect way to do it. So you just want to make sure the employee from the client's last visit is here, and it will send an email out to all of those clients for that person that just left. So now I'm just going to save and continue. And then we have the promotion codes. So you have all of those codes. So if there was a discount associated with it, I would make sure that there was a code here, and then I can send it out. Once you've attached the code here, you do want to go back into Shortcuts and attach that promotion code into your discount reason. So all of these codes should have a discount reason in Shortcuts, and you just want to make sure that you use the set and forget promotion code. You do also want to be sure that you use that on your server computer. So save and continue. The next tab we have here is your social tab, which is really exciting because now we can log in and we can post it to your profile. So this one, it just happens to be Angel Salon, her test machine. So if I wanted to post it on her test salon, I can just click on that, and then it will post it onto your Facebook page. So an email blast is a perfect campaign to put on your Facebook page. And save and continue. So now this last one is sending a test, which is required by the system to send a test. And then you just want to make sure that you've proofread the email, you've approved the subject bar, you've spell checked the document, and you've checked all the links and they are working correctly. So it's all really great information for you. The last thing that you want to do is you just want to activate the campaign. Now with an email blast, you can actually check now. And it will show you how many people are going to be getting this email if we were to activate it. And this shows that 12 people are going to be getting this email. So I'll just go ahead and kind of click these through and then activate the campaign, and it's going to start. Okay, so now this campaign is booked successfully and it'll send out on May 31st. And there we have it. That is sending out a campaign from start to finish. I'm just going to go back to the home screen. And now we want to see how successful your campaigns are. So if I want to view recent campaigns, this is going to show me all the campaigns that I've sent out and that are active. So these are all my ones that are active. And you should definitely have kind of 5 of the core ones. It's time to see you again. Thanks for visiting us. Happy birthday, referral, we miss you. These ones should all be active pretty regularly so that we know that your clients, are being spoken to on a regular basis. And that's just for that client relationship. A lot of times I hear from salons that their clients don't want to get emails, and you know what? It's partly true, but getting a birthday card in the mail or email offering them, 20% off their birthday haircut or birthday facial, it really says a lot about the business, and clients like to get those kind of things. And sometimes they need to be reminded that they didn't book their next appointment. I know that I would love a reminder every 8 weeks to remind me to go in and get my haircut because I can't book ahead of time just with my schedule. So a lot of clients are like that too. And then here I have my online booking launch. So this says that it's active and it's scheduled to go out later on this morning. We have a lot of different columns here for sent, delivered, opened, opted out, bounce backs. You do want to keep an eye on your bounce backs and just make sure that you update those email addresses in Shortcuts so that you know the next time the client comes in that you need to get their information. And then we have a summary over here. So I'm going to just take you back into the PowerPoint presentation here. And I just want to kind of show you, some of that same stuff where we have an example here for a client that's using a lot of the tools to send out their emails. We have the We Miss You, the new client, it's time to see you again. You can kind of see how many were sent out, how many were delivered, how many people opened it, how many people opted out, and the bounce backs. So hopefully they're checking their bounce backs to make sure that those email addresses are either marked as bad and then taken out of Shortcuts. Their open rate for this particular location is pretty awesome. Usually we're looking for 20-25% is high. So them having 33-48% is really, really good. And then we have the clicks, so the number of clicks on their trackable links. The social for this particular client we haven't set up yet, so they're not working quite yet. And then we have the summary and the details. Summary we're going to go over in just a second. Details will show you the details of who actually got them and opened them. For this particular campaign that's sent out, this is what their campaign looks like. This is the information about it, so it's the We Miss You. It was created on this date, the last time it was generated, and then the demographics used. Does the client have a future appointment? We can see the same information here that we just looked at. We can see when their clients are opening it. They're opening it at 8 a.m. And then it kind of breaks it down into percentage. So 98% of their emails were delivered, 33% were open, 1% opted out, 1% bounced back. The breakdown, 34% were opened based on those that were delivered, and these are also based on delivered. And then the last piece of the statistics is social activity, and then the click summary. So these are the trackable links, and these are the times that those people had clicked on it. So this one's really good. They had 24 hits on their online booking, 17 of which were unique. So sometimes, clients open the email, click on the link a couple times, and so we can see how many unique clicks there are. So those are really, a lot of the new tools that we're going to be introducing on Saturday, June 1st. So you can definitely look forward to seeing those soon. And I just want to do a recap on what we covered today. We looked at the new user interface and seeing those big tiles on your home page so that you're able to get to those links that you use a lot a lot easier, right? We looked at the new email templates, and I hope to see a lot of those coming through my inbox. We looked at the over 170 new images in there, along with, you're still able to use yours, but we wanted to give you more options. We also looked at importing your clients. So maybe you went to a expo, maybe you went to a bridal show and you got some potential clients, but you don't want to put them in Shortcuts, but you do want to put them on your newsletter. Now you're able to import them a lot easier. And then I showed you from start to finish, making sure your company information is up to date, looking at those promotion codes, setting up those trackable links, and then editing a template, and then creating a new campaign. While we were creating the new campaign, we saw the new demographics, so you're able to choose the demographics a lot easier. We also looked at a couple of social media integrations, so the liking, the sharing on Facebook, and then posting those campaigns onto your Facebook page. And then now you're able to go into your campaigns and look at your snapshot reports. Now I know that we went through a lot of things today, and maybe it's one of those things where, yeah, you like the new templates, but it still is not the way that your store is. It's not reflecting your branding. We do have Design Me available. You're able to call up your account manager and they can tell you all about the Design Me. We can make the templates look exactly like your website. So it's a great way to kind of, reflect your branding. We also have the Set and Forget Managed Services, and that one's also a great one. If you like one of the templates or if you want to get one created, we'll actually set up 5 of our most popular campaigns for you. We also have a plan that if you want us to do 1 campaign a month for you, so maybe you're launching online booking and you want us to do that for you, or maybe you have a stylist leaving and you want us to do that for you, you can sign up for something like that. Or if you just want some help on a single campaign, we can also help you with that. So a lot of tools, for a busy schedule. It's a lot of work to run a salon, and a lot of you, I know, are also behind the chair. So it's a lot to do on your own. So we're here to help as best we can. So I just want to kind of, go back onto the itsuitsyou.shortcuts.net. This is probably where you signed up for the webinar. We're always having new webinars launched on that website, and we also have a great blog that will kind of give you pointers and that kind of thing. And of course, like us on Facebook. We're always posting some kind of great tool for you to use utilizing Shortcuts. And then of course, if you need additional assistance, please reach out to us, education@shortcuts.net, and one of the educators will contact you and help you set up a campaign or walk you through the new interface. If you're interested in any of the Design Me, so creating your own brand templates, or if you're interested in the Set and Forget Managed Services, reach out to account managers at info@shortcuts.net, and they will be happy to help you with that. Okay. So I do want to thank you guys for listening to the webinar today, and I'm really excited that we had such a great turnout. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We're happy to help. And thank you, and have a great day.